Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And my name is Adilya Shekinah Tumoran, and I want to tell you about the conflict Palestine or Israel. Let's start. Opening the world eyes to the humanitarian threat in Palestine. Bombs or explosives from airplanes are the biggest cause of death for Palestine civilians. About 6 out of 10 Palestinian civilians deaths result from airstrikes. The conflict between Israel and Palestine has not subsided or even broke out again when Hamas attacked Israel last October 7. Then Israel responded with airstrike. However, the war between the two was not a religious conflict. The Palestinian issue is not just an issue, one religious community, especially Muslim, but this is the humanitarian issue that we must respond together. Even though the conflict between these two countries is not religion conflict, religion is an important factor because it concerns international understanding regarding migration and land agreements. Israel and Hamas are not a religious war but a political one. More importantly, society should focus more on the affected civilian. Prioritize humanity. The conflict between Israel and Palestine is not religious-based war, but is a humanitarian issue. The issue between Palestine and Israel should not be seen as the mere religious conflict between Muslim and Judaism. The reason is the problem in an issue that is detrimental of many parties and needs to be seen as the common concern of the humanity. Armed conflict is regarding again in Gaza. Tensions between Israel and Palestine that have been going on for a long time have now again triggered acts of the armed violence that have claimed many lives. Support from various countries is needed to find a way out to this conflict will subside quickly. The attack launched by Hamas and other Palestinian armed groups on the Israel Authority on Saturday, 7/10/2023. Israel's child war is the attack called the Aqsa Storm is considered the deadliest attack against Israel since the Yom Kippur War in 1973. The indicator of the deadly attack was in the number of victims it caused according to data of the Associated Press. The number of 15 who died in Israel a day after the attack reached more than 700 people. Meanwhile, as many as 150 people were arrested by Hamas and held as a prisoner by the sixth day. The Israel death toll estimated at the 1,300 while 3,400 were injured. This number is the highest in the last few days. Seeing the scale of Hamas attack is the Israel government immediately launched a response that was not less deadly. The earliest attack launched by Israel was to bombard the Gaza Strip using its warplane. In the addition, Israel, which officially declared war on Hamas on Sunday, has mobilized at least 3,600 troops. Israel also blocked off flow of food, electricity, and fuel in the Gaza Strip is the part of religion against Hamas actions. War and death are no strangers to Palestinians and Israel since the declaration stage of Israel on May 14, 1948. The people of the region known as the Southern Levant have always been in the shadow of a raging war. There have been at least the major was been Israel and a coalition of surrounding countries such as Syria, Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon. This first war was Arab or Israel War in 1948. And the next war was the Six-Day War, which occurred in the 1967. And the third was the Yom Kippur War, which took place in the 1970. After that, Israel fought twice on Lebanon's soils, namely 1982 against troops for the Palestinian Liberation Organization or PLO in Syria. The second battle occurred in 2006 against Hezbollah, a political and armed group from Lebanon. Then before 23, there have been four major open battles between Israel and Palestinian armed groups. The four battles occurred in 2008, 2012, 2014, and 2023. And the civilians casualties. All these wars always take a large number of civilian lives. Based on the data from the United Nations Office for the Consideration of Humanitarian Affairs or OCHA, there were at least 6,015 fatalities and 1,058 injured victims from January 2008 until September 2023. Of that number, 95.4% of the dead and 96% of the injury came from Palestine citizens. If we examine more deeply, at least 59.3% or 3,083 victims died. This number is likely to continue this issue and continue to increase consideration that Israel has issued an ultimatum to vacate to the northern area of the Gaza Strip. This order is thought to be the preparations for a ground attack that Israel plans to launch in the near future. With this ultimatum, at least 1.1 million residents of half the total population of Gaza Strip must move south to Rafah. The Gaza Strip's border with Egypt in just 24 hours. The Israel action was immediately commended by the UN because it was possible to do without causing humanitarian impact, saying the potential for a huge humanitarian disaster. Support from all countries. The world is needed to immediately take diplomatic steps to create peace in the Gaza Strip, its surrounding. I think that's all from me. Thank you for attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.